Hey, it's Wes, and we are back again today. We are going to be finishing up our draft that we started yesterday. Got a little bit of time, of course, to get it done within. Just to kind of show you a couple quick things about the draft and the deck I came up with. Um, Wait a second. Where'd it go? There we go. The deck I came up with, not really a big shock. Black green. If you saw the video yesterday, I've got a lot of creatures in here. I Twitch, which is a phenomenal creature. Unwilling ingredients in here. Adventurous Impulse, Eliminate, of course, and Flunk, which are going to be great removal. Leech Fanatic, Plumb the Forbidden. We got Becuase, Big Play, Tangle Trap is wonderful. Deadly Brew, Dina, Infused with Vitality, Tend the Pest, Honor Troll, and of course Pest Summoning, Mage Hunter Onslaught, and Novice Dissector. Of course, Professor of Zoomancy. I got down to 43 cards, and I thought about trying to push it down to 40, but in all honesty, there comes a point where 40 cards, I don't have like any big boom cards. I've got no bombs to be able to really pop off and really do a lot with, but I've got solid cards all the way around. So, I figured maybe a couple more cards to kind of round out the deck. So let's jump in, and what the heck is this? I'm going to have to mulligan that. Alright, that'll work. And I know I've only got one Biogrowth. I've only got one of these. I know I have a handful of her, so I'll go ahead and discard her. Now, this particular draft, my last draft was, I'm going to have to say it, just simply amazing. It was a once-in-a-lifetime type of draft, and I really feel that it's kind of the exception, to pull Shadrix and to pull Killian both. It's just absolutely stunning. This is all sacrifice stuff. Sorcery, that's an instant. We'll see. You never know. He may have a better card sitting in his hand he's getting ready to cast this next turn. Alright, got a creature in play. Let's see. I don't think I want to block either one. Take that one out in the next turn, hit Deadly Brew. We'll go with all attacks. Yeah, in draft, creature removal is absolutely a necessity. And so having solid creature removal is just absolutely fantastic. need some cards in hand. Yeah, something. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of a little bit in trouble. I don't have anything to deal... Ooh, there we go. I was going to say I didn't have anything to deal with a flying, but now I do. There we go. If he decides to attack, I may not block the first time. I won't block this time. Dang it. Well, that's going to be game. Yeah, this deck, it's not terrible, but it doesn't really have anything that can just absolutely... They really didn't have a fun match. It's not because I didn't win, I just... Yeah. You know, it's more than that. It's the fact that sometimes I even know that people will oftentimes even just scoop and just redesign, knowing if the deck they have isn't that good. Problem is, this deck isn't terrible. I just didn't really get a good draw. And it happens. Now, do I think you should say, yeah, I enjoyed not having a very good draw? No, you shouldn't say that at all. If you tell people the truth. Can't be honest about something like that. Don't be honest. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I'm not going to lie to you that I'm not really that impressed with the deck I was able to cobble together. But I think at the same time, it's not a terrible deck. Hoping to at least win a couple, you know, but it happens that way sometimes. That's why you got to play the game. If you win a couple, you get, of course, more cards added to your collection. Go get that in play. Let's go 2-drop. We got a 3-drop. No, we don't really have a 3-drop. What we can do is we can actually get him cast and cast him to pass Zimone. It's an instant. Alright, there we go. We're going to go ahead and cast this. Simone is a very powerful card. The drawing ability from it. I did pick up a couple of her in this draft. I just didn't get very many other good, solid blue cards to be able to build. And that might be my own fault when I was doing the drafting. It could be just, you know, a mistake on my part on what I did and didn't draft. But for the most part, this more solid draft I had overall was green, black. You could make the argument possibly for a little bit of green, a little bit of blue as a splash, but I think I'd be stretching what we're trying to pull off a little too much. I'm not really sure what she has planned. Good deal. I'm not sure if she's just not drawing cards that are creatures and just holding them, or what's going on. She may have a big bomb she's building up to, or the fractals. Can't remember what they're called for green blue. I know we have passed. Red White's got the spirits, I think. No, I can't remember what theirs is called. Any day. Okay, then I'll just empty out my hand, hit you with all I've got, and then next turn it's kind of right back in the same spot. You have to get rid of at least 2 of my Leech Fanatics in some shape, way, or form. That would work. So I had a little bit of removal in his hand. Yeah, I don't know why this guy's taking so long to get through his turns. This is the kind of stuff that almost makes this game, I don't want to say unplayable, but it makes it annoying. There's no doubt about it. This is the kind of stuff, I mean, the dude's got 2 life. I'm sitting at 34 life. Is it possible he could win? Yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible. I may just go on a rampage spree of pulling nothing but. Yeah, it's entirely possible if that's the case, but whenever you're sitting at like 1 and 2 life, and you're just trying to make it to the next turn to see if you've got a hope, I hate to say you're wasting your time, because you're not. But at the same time, you have to kind of recognize that you can get the game essentially over and get into your next match where you could possibly have a better draw. And why wouldn't you do that? That's something that I couldn't tell you. I'm just going to activate her ability, sacrifice a creature, and it's over. Alright, yeah, I have to, in order for this deck to really work, I have to pull Dina. In fact, I don't know if I really went through the deck list that much, but let me jump out real quick and show you the deck list. Let's see here. I got Eye Twitch, Unwilling Ingredient, Adventurous Impulse, Eliminate and Flunk, Leech Fanatic, Plumb the Forbidden, Becuase, Big Play, Tangle Trap. Yeah, I did go through this. The real truth is I have to be able to pull Dina. That's really the only thing I've got that's very, very strong within this deck. Her ability, the fact that she can cause somebody direct damage without me having to attack and such, that's really what's going to come down to. That's why I've got so many things in here about sacrificing creatures, about getting the little pest into play. All right, so I start off with her this time. That's good. Let's see what they're playing with. Her into play. I don't really like playing her right off the bat like that, but in all honesty, I think it's the right move. They may have removal in their hand, that's what I don't like about it. So I will attack with her. And I messed that up. Oh yeah, you gotta have mana to pull that off. Oops. So we've got the big play, we've got Tent in the Pass. All right. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to block. All right, we will attack with all. And we will end turn. Alrighty then. That is a pretty strong creature. I think we're going to wait. Yeah, not much I can do about that. Right this moment in this match, no one really has a distinct advantage over the other person, which is fairly common in draft. In draft, you a lot of times are just trying to cobble together a deck, and you're just doing the best that you can with what you have. So don't expect a super efficient match all the time. That's kind of the exception. It's not the rule. But you will run into people who did get lucky. And that's how those people wind up going very, very deep into the... Yam attack. That's how those people go very deep. And they can go infinite, basically. Flush. You know what? I am going to take it out. It's really what's kept him in this game so far because of the fact it's got life gain. Nothing I can do here. Holding on to the cards in my hand because, in all honesty, there's really no reason to cast every last card you have. And unless I pull some type of removal, odds are this is probably over. Block just to buy myself another turn. Yeah, I don't have any blessing cards. Alright, I got Leech Fanatic at least. I can hold out at least one more turn. Menace. I'm gonna block. I'll wait and see if maybe I pull another creature together. I can kill him. Yeah, that's probably game. It is what it is. Give the old good game, and I'm just going to dump. There's nothing else I can do. Alright, so we're at 2 losses, 1 win. Kind of hoped I'd do a little better than that, but it is what it is. Let's see. Let's grind out this next game. Hopefully we turn it into a win, or else this is the end of the road for this deck. Alright. Oh, we got Adventurous Impulse. We are going to keep 7. And first drop, do I want to drop the Eye Twitch or do I want to drop that one? Eye Twitch is nice to have in play. I can start whacking him for certain damage the next turn. Adventurous Impulse is also nice. I don't really have the mana yet to actually do a whole lot. And given I pulled a second Eye Twitch, I think that's the right move now. Next turn, she'll be able to attack, which will trigger her ability. Put her into play, drop Adventurous Impulse. Okay. And we will all attack. Okay, so far so good. Hey, we're doing all right. We are doing all right. End turn. Let's see here. Hey. Yeah, this, you know, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you this is like an end-all be-all great deck, but this particular round, it kind of showcased what it can do. Now, granted, the opponent really did not have any actual offense there, so let's just be honest and say that's for what it is. To get to here's the goal. That's whenever you're going essentially infinite, which is about roughly where I got last time. All right, let's jump into this next match. Got me a little alarmed. Hopefully I can pull a forest. What's up, hon? I'll attack. There we go. We'll get that into play first. Then next turn we'll get Dina into play. I like Dina, but she is a very, very specific type of a champion that if you don't have the deck to actually support her, she can become weak fairly quickly. Deadly Brew will have to wait until next turn. No tax in turn. Ouch. That sucks. Kind of be expected. Red-white deck. Alright, there we go. We got her back. And we can drop Leech Fanatic into play. Yeah, Leech Fanatic and her work really well together because of that lifelink ability. And I'll attack. There we go. Let's see if he blocks it. And he does. dead set not letting me keep that in play. Alright. Ooh, Professional Zoomancy. No attacks. Yep. Both of those available. I'll let him hit me for 4. Attack with all. He's just getting stronger and stronger as we're going. I'm just getting weaker, so don't really think I have much of an option there. Yeah, that one's ability. I just don't really see an alternative. Oof. Like I said, he's just getting stronger, and I am getting weaker. Goodness, we pulled that. I think no attacks for right this moment. I either need to get a little more removal or another creature come through. Something like Dina would be great, but I don't trust him. He's got a handful, and he has got a number of land available yet. These are worthless. have a whole lot more choices. And that's the thing about draft. They're slogs. They really are. Because each side's really trying to get an advantage. He's got the advantage right now because my hand, he doesn't know it. My hand is basically worthless against his deck. It does absolutely nothing. The flip side is that so far I've not seen anything out of his deck that I've not been able to at least handle. The only thing that's really given him advantage thus far has been the direct damage, because he was able to take out some of the more important cards I have. Man, that's not what I needed. I'll just attack. That way we're just trading his 2 damage for the 2 that I just gained back. Now, of course, I'm tapped, so we might attack with everything, but still only 4 damage. And that gives me... Yep. He's going to be able to shock it. He can do that anytime now. And I don't really have any big bombs or anything in my deck that really will do anything to counteract what he's doing, with the exception of some of my removal. But even some of my removal is very few and far between. Hey, I actually have a use for that now. Nice. No, of course. Two, three, four, five. Definitely not what I needed. So we've got what, two more rounds. I think it's pretty well game over. Part of me just wants to scoop, see what my next draw is. Depending on what it is, we probably are scooping. It's an eliminate, but it's at this point kind of too little too late. So we'll pop it off and see what's cool. There we go. It is what it is. I wish it did a little bit better, but the draft itself I was happy with. You know, I've had great drafts. I've had bad drafts. This one, a little more on the worst side. And the truth is, I followed what was the best available, and I just didn't get too many things that were really all that great. So, anyways, I appreciate you all tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.